Hi everybody, Marty Rubin, and I'm back for another segment of Marty's Corner. And we got a special guest today, a very special guest. Ellie Smith, who is starring in Grease as the innocent.
Yes, innocent.
Wholesome.
Wholesome.
Sweet.
Pure. Yeah.
Sandy Dombrowski.
Sandra D.
In the hit musical.
Grease!
Yes, unbelievable. I mean, it doesn't get too much bigger than Sandy from Grease. I mean, how much fun has this been so far for you?
Oh my gosh, it's been amazing. And our director, Gene, has been incredible, kind of pasting the script together in a way that you've never seen it before.
Right.
And so even though I have played the role of Sandy before, I've never done it like this.
Yes.
And I've never had this much fun doing it.
Yes,
So
and it comes through, and the audiences have
Good.
been, oh yeah,
Good.
they've been loving it. You have a voice like an angel. I mean, it's a show-stopping voice.
Thank you.
How old were you when you started to sing?
Oh, geez. I started humming before I could speak. And my parents heard that and they said, we're getting her into vocal lessons. So
Right.
from the time I was 4 years old, I had a vocal teacher.
Right.
And there was a time, I think when I was 7 or 8, where I had 4 or 5 different vocal teachers at once. So
Right.
my head is spinning, all these people telling me different things. But thankfully I got, such great technique training from when I was young.
Yes.
And so I could do, the 8 shows a week or however many we're doing.
Right.
So, but thank you.
And I got a chance. Well, I see you here every night, but I got a great chance the other night. We did the Ducks game. It's the
Yes.
independent minor league team here, and Ellie sang the national anthem and God Bless America a cappella.
I know, both.
And you.
Thank you.
You were unbelievable. You were
Seventh
fantastic.
inning. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun, and that's always such a pleasure and such an honor for me to go out and do. Always doing the national anthem.
Right.
I've
So,
been doing
so
that
you've done it
since I was-
before at other.
Oh my gosh, any NBA, MLB, NFL team you can think of. Since I was little, I was
Wow.
the national anthem girl.
Well, now I know why you were so calm. We were sitting and talking together with Mark Perlman, the owner, and he tapped you to go, it's time for God Bless America. Okay.
Okay.
Like,
Here we go.
well, let me just say to your family. Your family's from where?
Vegas, Las
All right,
Vegas.
from Ellie's family in Las Vegas. We were very proud of her, and you would have been very proud of her that night. She was terrific. So, and when are they coming to see you here
Thank you.
in Greece?
Last weekend in July, and they're here for 3 days and seeing 4 shows.
Okay,
So they're seeing
good.
every show.
Good.
And they could not be more excited. They love Greece, and they've never been out to Long Island, so this will be the
Okay.
first time for them.
Good.
And oh gosh, and I can't wait to send this to my father as well. He's gonna just love it.
That's great.
He's
That's great.
so
So,
excited.
I mean, Greece is such a crowd-pleasing show. For Greece to be like up here, I mean, it's always going to be good, but for it to be up here,
Yep.
that chemistry between Sandy Dombrowski, and Danny Zuko
Of course.
is key.
Yes.
And I have to tell you that Jake Gaz, who plays Danny Zuko, and
Yeah.
yourself, who plays Sandy, the chemistry is awesome.
Good.
And
I'm glad.
it's great. And how do you build that chemistry when you first meet? You say, okay, the two of us are going to star in Greece, and then you go through rehearsals, and then now we're running. Like, how do you build that chemistry?
Well, oh gosh, I remember the first day that I came to rehearsal. It was on the schedule first thing to do our scene where we're kissing. And so, we meet each other and we said, okay, you ready? Like, here we go. And we kind of just hope, with any show, any actor that you're playing opposite of, you hope that it's there.
Yes.
And I think with him, it reads really well because we
Yes.
genuinely like each other as people.
Yes.
I
And
think,
that
I think he's an
helps,
attractive
right?
guy. I think,
It doesn't hurt, right?
it's a good pairing. I think,
Yes.
Michael did such a great job casting
He did.
the two of us because we really play with each other and we read off of each other and we feel safe and comfortable and we respect
Yes.
each other so much
Yes.
as two individual artists. And I hope and I think that reads.
Oh, it's coming across.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's coming across.
Because you have a scene like that and it could get a little hairy sometimes and it's feeling safe is the key always.
Yes.
Because Danny gets a little excited.
Yeah.
And so I'm very thankful for Gene and the whole team that made me always feel safe and comfortable.
Yes.
And of course Jake is just wonderful.
He's great. So as a Marty's Corner fan,
Yes.
right? You're a Marty's Corner.
I am a Marty's Corner
Yes.
fan.
Okay. There's going to be a sports reference here. Okay.
Let's hear it.
So here we go. All right. So
Bases loaded.
we go right to baseball, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in baseball,
Yeah.
when the home team, like the other day we watched Duck game, they were
Yes.
losing, but when the home team is winning in the last inning, they bring in what's called the closer. Okay. The
Okay.
closer. I'm going to explain. Don't worry. The closer is the pitcher who pitches the last inning to secure the win. So that's the closer. So now
Okay.
the closer usually comes in with tremendous entrance music, like rock and roll song, unbelievable, and the crowd gets all pumped up.
And everyone's waiting for him.
Right, and they know it's him because that's a song, and they're coming. I feel like that's what happens with you when your character, Sandy, decides to shed her goody two-shoes image,
Yes.
right? And she wants a more powerful look, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
cue to Sandy entrance music, here you come with that powerful new look.
New look.
What kind of a moment is that for you?
Spoiler alert, there's a new look. Oh gosh, it's iconic, and I feel iconic when I walk out with my glasses on, with my high heels. Finally, I get to wear a pair of heels in that show. Usually I'm just in my little Keds, so I get to go out with my heels and my tight pants and, you know, my leather, and I get to be a whole different person for the last, you know, 2 numbers of the show.
And it's great.
Carry myself differently, and really just, I really think that I'm the SHIT, which is so much fun to step into that after, you know, being Sandra Dee and being goody two-shoes for the whole show.
Yes.
It's such a transformation.
And everybody who knows the show knows that's coming, you know, so it's great. How on earth can you change so quickly? Like, you don't have that much time, so you go back there. How do you get through that quick change to get into this new outfit?
I have my team. Without my team, I'd be nothing. I have 3 that are helping me. They're in my dressing room. I hit my final goodbye to Sandra Dee.
Right.
Run, sprint. Before I even hit my dressing room, shirts off. Shoes are coming off. Wig is being ripped off of my head.
Right.
Oftentimes a little painful, but always thrilling. And you know, we're putting my new wig on. I'm doing a cat eye as quickly as I can. I'm contouring
And this is
my
in
face.
how much time?
Less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Red lipstick, wig change, like I said, an entire new outfit that I don't underdress. I don't cheat it. We do the entire.
Right.
We do the entire change, and then I'm always just making it. Come back out of these doors with the pink ladies, with my jacket, and
now how?
Woo, it's a thrill.
You mentioned that you wear high heels, for that.
Yeah.
How on earth are you busting those awesome dance moves in high heels?
Oh,
how is that possible?
Oh, you know, Marty. It's because I was
wouldn't know,
trained.
you know?
No, I have the pageant training, and that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know,
All right.
yes,
Well,
I was a pageant girl, a pageant survivor, if you will.
Yes. Is that what they call it?
That's what I call it, because I was
Well,
17.
we should clue everybody in that we're not only talking to Sandra Dee, but you were Miss Nevada.
I was.
In the Miss America pageant in
Yeah.
Atlantic City.
In Atlantic City, New
Congratulations
Jersey.
on that.
Thank you so much. Thank
So
you.
is that where you learned the poise? Because
Absolutely.
you need poise for that. And how old did you say you were?
So I was the youngest. I was 17. All the other girls, you know, you're 21, 22, up on that stage in your bikini on national television. And there I was, just out of high school, 17-year-old Ellie. I still had baby fat. I didn't know what I was doing. But oh boy, was it a time. I did not win Miss America, but I did win talent, which
That's
was
great.
Such a blessing.
What did you do?
Somebody to Love, Queen.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
so
great
some
song
rock.
too.
Yes, definitely. And
Did the other young ladies treat you nice? You were the youngest one.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay, good.
Yeah, it was a very supportive class of women, you know, all 50 of us from, you know, and it's such a high level. Once you get to Miss America, that's, I mean, the best of the best. And so we were all just happy to be there, and we felt very lucky to be there.
Yes.
But of course, I mean, that's how my heel training, that's where that's from.
Yes.
My interview training, the reason why I can even put on mascara in the first place, that's from my pageant days.
Wow.
Yeah, the glory days.
But I would imagine like the poise has helped you in everything you've done since. Because, I mean, after you do that, you can handle, like, the other night you did the national anthem in front of 2,000 people. But you're saying you did it at NFL stadiums. That's 70,000 people.
I'll never forget, I did the Chicago Bears when I was 13 years old. 75,000 people around me, Soldier Field.
Whoa.
It was terrifying, but it was incredible.
But you did it.
Yeah, and I did it, and you have your in-ears in, and you're, you know, just trying not to pee yourself, and you're just focused, and you know, you get through the song. You drown out the cheers around you because you're just focused on getting those words right.
Right. So let me ask you, that 13-year-old girl that you just were talking about, if she was sitting in the audience right now, watching you perform in Greece, what do you think she'd be thinking?
She would not believe that I was playing Sandy, because I've always been called back for Rizzo. And so the first time I played Sandy, I went to the callback, and I was called back for Rizzo and Marty, and I looked at the casting director and I said, please let me read for Sandy. Please just give me a chance. This is my role. Let me
Yes.
just show you that this is my role. And since then, thankfully, Michael saw that with this production.
Yes.
I didn't get called back for a different role. I got to read for Sandy and show what I bring to the table, the kind of strength that I think is crucial when it comes to the show, to
Yes.
make it a little deeper, to make it more meaningful,
Right,
and to
right.
make her journey even better.
What do you think the message of Grease is? I mean, it's such a feel-good show, but there are messages
Yeah,
in the show.
definitely.
Like, what do you feel like a good message of Grease is?
It's tough for me because I come out and I change myself for
Right.
this guy, it looks like, but I think the message lies deeper with the Sandy and Rizzo relationship and
Yeah.
respect and girl power.
Right.
And Allie and I in our dressing room, we fix each other's crowns.
She's
because we're
terrific
both,
in Rizzo.
she
She really
is
is.
incredible, and she's an incredible person.
Yes.
And so I'm lucky to be next to her up here every night and really focusing on fostering that relationship, because I think that is one of the strongest relationships in the show.
It is.
And building each other up instead of bullying and tearing each other down.
Yes, that's so true. One of my favorite songs from the show.
Yes.
I mean, when we were all young and we watched Olivia Newton-John singing,
Yep.
I think everybody said, "Oh my God," but I
Oh.
love "Hopelessly Devoted to You."
Yes.
Would you do us the pleasure of singing
Sure.
a few bars from that?
Of course,
That would be
of course.
unbelievable.
It's my
Yes.
warm up for tonight, so
Okay,
that's perfect.
yes, get you ready for tonight. Okay.
But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you, hopelessly devoted to you.
Ooh. Whoa! Yes.
You gotta
yes.
come to the show if you want to see the high notes
Yes,
that
yes.
that I'm hitting every night.
If that doesn't make you want to come to the show, I mean, Ellie's worth the price of admission all by herself. So we are playing straight through Wednesday through Sunday,
Yep.
and we can't wait straight through to August 27th, and we can't wait you to come down and see Ellie and the rest of this terrific cast. Can't wait to see you at the Argyle Theater.